Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we're checking out the two new kits that have come to The Sims 4. The silver screen style kit, which is like old Hollywood kind of outfits. And then the Tea Time Solarium kit as well that has a beautiful tea time patio type of feeling to it, garden theme. And Tea Time Solarium has some build items and stackable windows, which I'm excited about. And both of these packs have released at a good time because they go quite well with the royalty pack and the theme of dynasties. So your dynasties can wear the silver screen style and they can also have tea time in their solarium. My most recent build, I actually used some of the Tea Time Solarium items as well. So if you want to see them in a build, be sure to check that out. But yeah, today's just a review video because I saw a lot of you guys requesting it. So get your own tea for tea time and let's jump into it. So I'm going to jump into the Goth family because I've already dressed Bella Goth in some of the beautiful outfits, which we'll check out first. And then we can use the Tea Time Solarium kit to do some building as well. And if anyone is wondering, this build is a Goth Manor build that I did a while ago. And I love this house. So I had to put the Goths back in here. But anyway, Bella is already wearing some of the new items. So let's jump into Create a Sim. And the new objects are just for teens, young adults to elders. And so no kids items. Also, is anyone else's UI doing this lately where you have to click on here and then it stacks it correctly? This hair, just to avoid any confusion, this is from Dynasty and Legacy expansion pack. So the hair's not new, but we do have some new jewelry. We have this lovely stud here. It reminds me of Art Deco. So if we're thinking old Hollywood, maybe in the 20s to the 40s, that makes sense. Comes in a few different colors. Very nice. I feel like this is an item I'll probably use a lot, and my favorite is probably the green version. We have some new glasses here as well. It's nice to get some new glasses in the game that have more of a shaded lens and a lighter lens, so you can go for whichever. And then it comes in silver, again, like a gunmetal green color, and then the black as well. That's very nice. And then we have this pearl necklace with the matching pendant to the earrings. So that comes in the same kind of colors. A little bit disappointed that it already goes into the color of our jacket here. It'd be nice to avoid that, but it does work quite nicely with this top. So yeah, there's the beautiful pearl layered necklace, which is very pretty. In terms of hats or headwear, we have this hat. Very cool, definitely suits the pack. And I love the colors that we've got: the deep green, the deep navy. They're almost autumnal colors, the plum and the brown, tan, the pinstripe, and there's also the rose color too. Very fetching. I absolutely love this scarf. And this really does look like Hollywood royalty, the silk scarf pattern, the chains on it, the keys. It's kind of reminding me of a high-end brand like Hermes silk scarves or something like that. But then there's also the polka dot, which is really cute as well. And then some beautiful plain colors too. So I thought this was gorgeous. I kind of wish we got some big cat eye sunglasses to go with this and not the other glasses, just because I want to pair big glasses with this, although that does look pretty cute. And then we also have this hat right here. Now, is this the same? No, they're different. And this has a diamond brooch detail on it, which is quite fancy and quite gorgeous. But I think so far my favorite thing is probably this silk scarf. It's so cute, and I would love a matching neck scarf as well. Although recently we did get a lot of headscarves in, was it just in Royalty and Legacy? Did I call it Dynasty and Legacy? Sometimes I keep calling it Dynasty and Legacy sometimes. And then in terms of other accessories or full body accessories, we did get a pair of gloves, which you can see down here in all of the colors that appear to be in this palette. Let me just get rid of that bracelet so you can see that there's a press stud detail on it. And yeah, I think this is very lovely. This looks like a leather texture to me, which is definitely appropriate as a fabric of the time. And then you guys will love this, a beautiful stack of rings. Again, this is something that I will use a lot, and I love that we have the blue stones, the red, the emerald green again, the navy blue, or you can do the black and the silver or the gold. or the pink. But yeah, they are just stunning. Love it. And I think there's also a stack that's shaped to suit the masculine body type as well. Maybe it's one of the rings are a slightly different color, but I'll show you guys the menswear soon. In terms of styled looks, it doesn't look like we have, oh yeah, we do have one cinematic chic here. So this is actually two pieces. This isn't a full body outfit. We've got a top and a matching skirt, very nice, and also matching shoes. And I'm just having a look at this. And for a second I thought that was a new watch, but no, that's actually a base game watch. This is a base game earring as well, but when did we get these earrings? I feel like I'm going a little bit crazy because I don't recall these. I recall these colors, but I don't recall that exact earring. You know, I think it's been so long since I used it that I had forgotten about it maybe, but that looks like a new earring to me. Crazy. So this is for formal wear, these styled outfits, to give you an idea. There's also this formal wear outfit, very nice. Oh, and I love that bow on the back. That's so pretty. And there's also this polka dot version, which is really fun as well. So yeah, for tops, we have this lovely top, very flattering neckline, very classy with the gold buckles. And we have it in plain versions, but we also have these other patterned versions too, which are nice. And again, they feel very autumnal, and I think they'd go quite well with the recent kit we got, Autumn Apparel, and probably Prairie Dreams. Those three kits would go nicely together. Not the SpongeBob Kids Room. No, not so much that one. But I do like that you can mix and match the patterns with the bold colors, or you can make it as a full set if you want to. And then we also have this lovely jacket or blazer. Love the lighter pink lining and the piping. It just is very, it's very upmarket, very classic, yet classy. In the blue, and I've got to say, Bella's a very nice model here. And then of course the matching set, which I think this is my favorite in the houndstooth pattern. And that's the back of it. There's a nice little slit and paneling down there too, or whatever you call it. What do you call that? Gathering? You guys who are into sewing will be able to tell me, no doubt. So yeah, super nice. And then we have some really cute Mary Jane shoes here too, in all of the matching colors if you want to match, or you can mix and match as well. And this is a pair of shoes I feel like we were really needing in the game. So these will be used a lot as well. And then for full body outfits, this one is such a power moment. I love this. I'm just gonna take off the headscarf so you can see it with the bob, but this outfit is just, it's so good. Such a moment of power, woman boss. And I love all the gold accents as well. I mean, amazing. And there's all the different colors. Love this color at the moment. That moss green is my favorite color right now. But I actually think she looks really good in the black and the blue. I mean, she looks good in all of the colors really. But there's something very goth Addams Family about the pinstripe suit, I think, with the vest and the red tie. So work it. Then we have this lovely dress, which I had styled as party wear. These earrings, I think they were from Life and Death maybe, and the hairdo as well, the low bun. But yeah, I love the bow on the back. That's such a nice detail. Comes in the pastel blue, the pink, the polka dot red, and I like there's a little bit of gathering on the side here, and the overlapping slit too. The gold's amazing. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And there's a little bit of leopard print. Yes. You know, if it was me, I would have made the leopard print a bit smaller so it wasn't as big and bold, but I still think it's very nice. She looks really good in that. And then I think you guys are gonna really love the next outfit. This is definitely so different to what we had in base game. Like the quality of this compared to when the first game came out, or when the game first came out, is just really impressive. A big fairy jacket that still looks Max's match. Oh, it's so good. I love that we're feeling more layers in the Sims clothing now. And I really hope that we get to a place soon where we can actually layer clothes, because we really need that in the game. But yeah, this is stunning. Definitely, again, something I'll use a lot of the time. And the dress underneath changes patterns to plain, depending on which swatch you pick. And of course, we have the look with the leopard in there. Now, Is that the same dress? No, it's not the same dress. I thought it was made to look like it was. It'd be nice to have that dress without the jacket as well. So then you could have made it look like they're putting on their jacket or taking it off. And then we have this little number with the lace underneath and a cutout. So this one is probably my least favorite out of these outfits and probably the one I'll least use just because I don't really like the cutout, and I don't know if that was a thing in old Hollywood to have a cutout just there. I feel like it wasn't, but you guys might know better. Yeah, I would have preferred that not there, but it's still a really cute dress. And whenever I say something's my least favorite, there's always someone who says that's my most favorite. But yeah, very gorgeous outfits. Also, I did jump around a little bit. So we had this top, the blazer, and then we also have this fur jacket available as just a top, which is great. So you can either do the top as a fur jacket or you can have a full length fur. So that's really, really nice as well. Oh, you got some zebra stripes, not tiger stripes. It could be tiger stripes or zebra stripes. Whatever you want to call them. I'm getting confused. Or the pink. The pink's really cute, actually. Let's do an all pink look. Yeah, that's a bit of fun. Or the pink and houndstooth. But yeah, you can have a lot of fun with this and even have a snow leopard look if you want. So there you go. Let's get Mortimer to show us some of the men's looks. So the men's items are really nice too. We have this blazer, which he looks fabulous in. A double-breasted number with pinstripes or the checkered look. Love the purple version too. Purple's such a royal color. I mean, wasn't it the rarest dye? Or maybe it still is the rarest dye. So that showed wealth because it would be more expensive to buy. I feel like that's some of the history of purple and why so many royals wore purple. But yeah, he looks fab. And then we have this scarf like paired with this suit top. And oh my gosh, it's so Mortimer. I love it. It's so cute. And that doubled up bow tie is interesting as well. It's actually slightly uneven on one side, which I like. I like that it's not perfect, but I feel like some people will get annoyed by me pointing that out. Yeah, so that's gorgeous. Bit of paisley pattern on there. Very nice, very nice. And then we have this, which, yeah, I love this. And my grandpa used to always wear a cravat under his shirt too. So I feel like this style is very much that era and that time of old Hollywood doing that type of thing. And I think that looks so classic and classy. But it can also be casual as well. So it's very, very cool to see that in The Sims. And yeah, did I say again that I love this color scheme? Because I really do. These colors are just up my alley. And then this is actually a more casual number. That's the back. Actually, I haven't shown you guys the back detailing on these. So there's a nice seam line detail there. The rolled up sleeves look fabulous. And yeah, I just feel like the quality is really nice and the shading looks good because it really does look like this is maybe a velvety fabric potentially, the way the light reflects off it. Like it's got that sheen, which I really appreciate, and even having that detail of the scarf poking out the back is really lovely too. I'm definitely appreciating all the details, and then the zipped jacket here with some different shirts underneath. Very lovely. I feel like this would pair quite nicely with the scarf in winter, the base game scarf. The rings here, I think these were just adjusted to look better on masculine hands maybe. Let's see if we take off, is there a difference in the rings? No, I think they're just fitted to masculine hands. So that looks great. And then the headwear I think is the same. I mean, you can do obviously the headscarf if you want to and that would look good, or you can do this on the side. But the masculine tag has this hat. Very dapper. Let's get that scarf on. And the glasses, of course. There we go. So this was unlocked from the Cozy Celebrations event. And yeah, that's a nice look. There's also a pair of pants with a belt that kind of sits slightly lower, interestingly. What happens if we put a tucked in shirt? Yeah. Was that a thing in the era where the belt sat a little bit lower and you had more fabric? That's quite interesting. Now I'm curious But yeah, matching pants to the jacket if you want to pair the jacket with them and have a very maximalist effect. I mean, that's a lot of fun. I feel like we need a few more solid colors here for these pants. Or yeah, we really need a brown solid color here. We definitely needed a brown and a green and a blue, like a deep blue. So we just needed those few extra swatches. I still don't know why we get so few swatches. I don't know. And we got some beautiful new shoes. Love these. I love the detailing on these. You can see the holes where the thread has gone through, or the leather hammer holes, whatever they're called. That's actually quite a nice outfit. We just changed the hat color. Hello, Mr. Draper. And then last of all, let's check out the full body. So nice. So we could basically have a matching couple wearing this suit. We could have Bella in this, and then we have Mortimer in this number. I mean, it's pretty fun. So yeah, it has the great over jacket. So good for winter wear. But again, I really want to have the option of having the jacket on and then the jacket off. And then this is so good. Yes, love this. We needed this. Inspector Gadget vibes. And I just love this plum color. So this is good if you have a detective sim. Is it Jeffrey Landgrab that's a detective? No, he's a secret agent. No, Detective Career came with Get to Work. There was secret agent and criminal. But yeah, you could wear this in the detective career. This is so just classic Hollywood. They really nailed this double-breasted winter jacket with the brooch on it. Oh, it's so good. Just beautiful. And then last of all, the suspenders. Again, definitely appropriate for the era of old Hollywood. Again, lots of paisley in here. And you'll also see there's a version with some dirt on the pants, which is interesting too. And I think if you have Get Famous, you could dress your Get Famous families in outfits like this and have an old Hollywood family. Like Judith Ward would probably look fabulous in some of these outfits as well. So I think that's it for the Silver Screens kit. I'm just checking if I missed anything. I don't think I have, but do let me know in the comments if I did. And let's check out the next kit. So back to our goth house to check out the Tea Time Solarium. This house is a good one because at the back we have this kind of conservatory area that was inspired by either the Goth's house in The Sims 3 or The Sims 2. I can never remember. I often get them confused. But yeah, it's like this conservatory area. So what I'm gonna do is actually delete some of these items. Oh, sorry, Cassandra. And also delete some of these windows. And let's just say that they're getting ready to sell this house. So they need to brighten up the space a bit to make it appeal to more Sims and be less morbid looking, let's say. All right, so what's really exciting about this Tea Time Solarium kit is there are new doors, there are new windows, but they are stackable. So even though there's only one height, we're going to be able to still make it fit in no matter what wall height you're working with. So here's the door, there's one, but there's also an open version of the door too. So let's say we had a bigger door going into this kitchen area. Isn't that so pretty? So it comes in the white, the black, but then there's also these gorgeous stained glass windows as well, and also some plain windows too, which is perfect in the white and black swatches, or these ones with the vertical and horizontal lines. So let's maybe work with a lighter stained glass here, and then over here we'll do this green color. And for the windows, like I said, these are stackable. So you can essentially make the door height appear bigger and put either a different window there, or you can match the stained glass. And that is so great for working with different wall heights, or if you wanted to build a house entirely using these windows so they all match. You could do it by just layering the windows if you wanted to. Although, you probably don't have to stack those ones because we have this window right here. So yeah, I do want to build like an entire house using these windows and doors at some point. And then we have the singular windows as well. Like this. The stained glass looks a little stretched on a diagonal wall, I think, if you put it near this one. So I'd probably place plain ones on the angles. But yeah, you can be experimental with these for sure. And then there's also this smaller window too, which is really cute. And again, handy if you want to stack just a single window Or if you want to get like a doubled up effect above the door so it's a bit more detailed, you can do that if you want as well. So like I said, let's pretend that the Goths are selling this house and they need to make it look more inviting to sell. So they're putting in these just beautiful stained glass windows, and they're expanding the natural light that's coming through here. So we're gonna place those like that. We'll remove that window because we want to have a door over on this side. Actually, we need to move that back a bit. Actually, looking at these windows on the diagonal, it doesn't actually look that bad. It's not as noticeable as I thought it would be, that it's slightly stretched, so I don't know. And then these walls, I don't think there's any new wallpaper that came with this. So we'll go with this maybe life and death warm brick color, and we'll go with these stones. Yeah, that's warming it up a bit. And we have some new lights to use, so let's get rid of these old ones. There's also columns here that we can use. So the columns come in all of the core colors as well. They're actually a really nice simple column with just a little bit of ornamentation on them. So again, I feel like this is gonna be very handy. It would have been great to get a matching spandrel, but I don't think we did get one. In any case, we'll just pop a couple of columns up, although it is kind of right in front of the door. We can put them at the other end. Yeah, we'll pop you there. Yeah, no new spandrels, but we did get a new roof pattern, which is a Serenity roof. So it's this scaled roof effect in, oh, we've got some different ones. Oh, okay, well that's exciting because, oh wow, that's got stained glass patterns on it. I don't think we've seen that before in The Sims for roofing. Wow, I'm really impressed how many different kinds we're seeing. That's really fun. So yeah, there's a few different types here that you can have a play with. The scales I think are quite fun. And yeah, I'm wondering if this black kind is a little bit thicker than our existing roofs or glass roofs that are thinner. And yeah, we didn't have a real true black gridded roof line. So I'm really happy to see that because I was asking for a real true jet black. Yay, instead of these more soft gray tones. Just because sometimes you want to use that really strong jet black, particularly with the more modern builds. So cool, exciting. And then the way to use this stained glass option, where is it? I've lost it. So obviously this roof is a bit tall or maybe a bit wide, but if you had, I don't know what the best way to use this is. If you had just a small area and you just want one line of stained glass, you could work with it that way, or have it at the bottom and the top. So yeah, although this roofing doesn't really work on our building here so much, I'll use it anyway, just for the purpose of us being able to see what it looks like. So that's it for the build items, although we do have a fountain, which can be found here in the fountain decor. So you can have a lovely fountain, pretty. And I love the patina version of it actually. Or you've got all the solid colors, a pink if you want to build a Barbie mansion, a regal gold fountain, but I love this one. And then there's 17 other objects here to go through. So there's a rock and roll rock speaker that you can hide in your garden, which I thought was kind of handy. I love this secret garden trellis. It's just very pretty. So you can add this to your greenhouses or your royal buildings. It's a nice way to create a screen from your neighbors, from prying Sims living next door. I might actually put the fountain out here because we're running out of room in our small area inside. These are the lights. I feel like I'm going to use these lights so much because I love the greenery on them. And again, it has this patina version, which is so nice, or the rusted white version, as well as, you know, your core colors and the other colors in this palette. The green's really nice too. I just love the greenery coming down over this. And then the lavish tea tables. So there's 3 types of tea tables, which is great because if you have a wedding and you want to have a garden wedding, you can have different seating options. Like you could have the big table for the main wedding party, and then you could have smaller table options for other guests. I might use both of them. We'll do this one down here. And this comes in some really nice patterns. So we've got the floral stripes, more florals, more florals, more florals. There's a lot of florals here. Actually, I really did think that we got some solid colors as well, but we didn't. So it's basically a full pattern look and feel, but you know, I like the stripes, I think, the most. And then we have our golden party chairs to go with the table, of course, in the wrought iron. And these have some plain colors. Or you could match them to the table if you want, or you could probably mix and match a few of them maybe, because the metal changes on them too. We'll go true vintage garden style and have one of everything. Yeah, so they're very sweet. But I think to match this table, technically you would match the legs. So we would go with this green color. Up here we can have the floral. And you know what? Why not go floral on floral? And this is nice for springtime because some of you guys are going into spring, we're going into autumn. Then we have the Victorian tea trolley. This is an item I think would work quite well with Riviera Retreat, just because of the wrought iron, even though they're kind of different styles. But you know, this big canopy, you could pair these items with it quite nicely. But this is for your Sims to enjoy some high tea on. So you've got everything you need. We've got the heirloom tea that can fit on the table, or you can put it in the middle here in some fun colors again. Maybe do another set up here for a bit of funsies. And yeah, it does make me want to have a tea time party. Actually, you know what? Let's put it over there. Then we have the cream and sugar to add. So cute. Oh, a Mad Hatter's tea party would be sick. Now we need some Alice in Wonderland themed stuff. Cupcakes, high tea, snacks. If you guys have never been to a high tea, usually it's on these stacked display plates, and then there's things like sweets like cupcakes, but then ribbon sandwiches as well if you ask for some savory. And it's a really nice tradition getting high tea. And then there's also this high tea stand, which I find this a bit too chunky and clunky, to be honest. And I actually feel like this looks like the thing from My Wedding Stories. At least it reminded me of that, which we'll check in a sec. But yeah, I feel like everything's so delicate, and then this is, I'm not sure what happened with this one. That's probably my least favorite part of the kit. This is one of my most favorite parts, this umbrella. Look at it with the tassels hanging off. How cute is this? Pair it with the Moroccan kit in the brighter colors, the Riviera kit in the plain swatches maybe, or this swatch. Yeah, these are versatile. Create a jungle getaway with lounges underneath it. Love the umbrella, but it doesn't make as much sense in here. And then I love this teapot with flowers. I mean, there is kind of that Mad Hatter's feel about it. I'm not the only one thinking it, right? They might have pulled the Portuguese tile pattern out of Royalty and Legacy, not Dynasty and Legacy. And then these flourish stands are so great for a conservatory or a garden space or a greenhouse. These are such a handy dandy item. And the ferns also come in some different colors, so you can mix and match them a bit too. And then last of all, we have the Bliss rug, and then I think I've covered everything. So this rug is lovely. Let me show you the full swatches out here. So obviously you can use this as an outdoor rug for your tea time setup, or it could be an indoor rug, and it comes in some more ornamental looking patterns, of course the florals or the stripes. And I think I might use the stripe ones the most, but I also love this pink one. I think that's really pretty too. So you could have like a rug with some cushions on it and a picnic basket. Oh yeah, it reminded me of Hoops. There it is. This item from My Wedding Stories, that shelf. They are different, but they kind of go together. Oh look, that looks so cute. Stacking them on top of each other. That's actually, yeah, that's kind of sweet. I like the idea of a garden party or a garden wedding using all of this stuff. See, you get your cute little cottage living basket, get some pillows and such from whichever, you know, packs that you have, or pillows that you've got from the game, the in-game events. And look at this, you got yourself a delightful afternoon setup. And then this is taking a look at how we styled the inside here, just to inspire you guys if you want to give it a go yourself. But yeah, I'm probably most excited about the windows and doors, and I do love the fact that we have our open door style as well as the closed door style. And yeah, the stained glass options are really nice. And you can, I just realized, grab snacks from these, which is so fun. Oh my gosh. A whole heap of different cupcakes. That's so fun. It's a surprise. So you can grab snacks from both of them, and then you can also stock these with tea. So she's gonna grab her cupcake. Yum! I'm gonna stock this tea set. Oh, darling, have a cup of tea. I mean, she's happy with the environment around her, so that's good. I'm gonna get her into her tea time outfit. What's uncomfortable? Oh, wait. Air of desire from wearing the antique jeweled ring. Bella is cursed. To remove the curse, complete a fortune aspiration, then select disable the curse. Wait, is this from the ring that we just got in the in-game event? Oh my gosh, so there's currently an in-game event happening called the Lost Legacies. And I've got to tell you guys, I won't go through it now, but I played it in a members video because this is something I do off camera anyway. And it has really good items in it. Like you first of all get this antique key display, and then you have to collect the keys. But you get an easel, robes, a memorial display if you have life and death, a bookcase. And it's all to do with the royal families, like the Cap dynasty and stuff. And if you have horse ranch, you can have this beautiful saddle. But yeah, one of the things is a ring. And then I guess there's also a stained glass window that ties into Princess Cordelia lore. And you lot trait a fairy outfit if you have fairies, or a corset bodice. The base game. But Master of the Grudges wants to resolve bitter feelings for an enemy through petty but satisfying vengeance. I wasn't sure if you have to complete this aspiration, if the ring ties into it, but it said a fortune aspiration. That's crazy. So can we just take off the ring and it goes away? Or is it stuck with us now? A fortune aspiration. I love that. That's really cool. And she's not feeling very happy right now. But I guess if you feel happier, then that's gonna push that stack to the bottom, because the uncomfortable feeling is only 1. So like, it's not the worst, but it's gonna be annoying enough to incentivize you to want to complete that aspiration. So let me know what you guys think of these 2 new kits. If you're interested in them, or if they're a pass for you, let me know. I think they're $7.95 Australian each. So I bought them and I felt like it was worth it. I thought it was satisfactory enough for me, especially because I play so much Sims and I also produce work from it. But I'm also interested to hear what you guys think of the price too. Is it too much to pay for the items? Do you think it's about right? Let me know. But as always, I think that you should pick and choose packs that you feel like you like the most, and don't feel like you have to collect every single pack. Like, you just don't have to. Just pick and choose what you want to play with, and that's perfect. You definitely don't need to have every pack in the game. The game's so big now, it's almost overwhelming. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. And thanks so much to my members, as always, for your support. I hope you enjoy looking at that event this week. It was fun to check it out, and we got a little bit distracted and created a sim. And yeah, let me know what videos you would like to see next, and hope you guys have enjoyed the builds as well. I hope you're having a lovely morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Dag dag!